Hey BookTube, I have a monster book haul.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way.
I went a little crazy. I kind of bought a huge amount of books and I wanted to share them with you and just let you see what they are and get your thoughts on them if you've read any of them. So let me start with some that I got a little while ago. I did a book haul and I forgot about these, and so I'll show you these first. I got For Keeps by Natasha Friend. I think I got this at Ollie's, and Ollie's is my closeout store that has that great book section, and I think it just looked good, so why not add yet another book to my TBR? Why not? So yeah, probably young adult contemporary. And I got All I Need by Susane Colasanti. We're just going to set this aside, and I will get to more of Susane Colasanti later. And this also came from Ollie's. These next two books I got at the Habitat for Humanity Restore, which oddly enough has a book section. And I normally don't spend time going through because it's kind of like, I have to be in the mood for that because there are so many books that I can get at Ollie's that are easier to find. And you kind of have to be in the mood to sift through, and yeah, anyway. While I was there, I happened to, I needed to buy tile, and I looked at the books and I saw these couple of things. The Griffin, and this is by Nick Bantock, and this is a children's book, but it's beautifully illustrated, and I was really impressed with the pictures. It's kind of, it's sort of like a graphic novel almost. It's got a few things kind of like this, you know, interesting book. So I really liked it, and it says, in which the extraordinary correspondence of Griffin and Sabine is rediscovered. So yeah, just kind of a fun book. So I found that there, and then I was really shocked. They had 2 or 3 copies of this, but this is Icarus at the Edge of Time by Brian Greene. I really like Brian Greene because he was the very first guy I saw on a TED Talk explain string theory. And it was fascinating, and I think he's really smart, and he's really funny, and so when I saw this, I thought, oh, Brian Greene. Well, the great thing is, this is like a board book. It's like, the pages are like pieces of boards, like cardboard, and it's like a kid's book, and at the very back, it is signed. Who knew? You know, I saw that, and that's why I grabbed it. I do like the story. It's basically that whole myth, and it's kind of it's a big picture book actually, but it's all based on real science. You know, the mythology placed in the context of real science. So anyway, cool book, very cool. Okay, then I went to Ollie's, and you know I do so much damage at Ollie's. I already had Waiting for You by Susane Colasanti, so I added a couple more books to my collection of Susane Colasanti because even though I haven't read her yet, she's YA contemporary romance, and you know I'm kind of a sucker for that. So I picked up Something Like Fate and So Much Closer. I think that I have So Much Closer. I'm pretty sure, I can't find it, but I think this is the one I bought, that when I bought it I didn't realize I got it home and it was damaged. The inside of the pages were damaged. So now I have 4 of her books, 1 paperback and the rest are hardcover. They're $1.99 at Ollie's, really, you know, so getting quite a collection of Susane Colasanti. I love these little Puffin Classics books. They are hardbacks and they're just so cute. I love them and I want them all. This one is, you can kind of see, I don't know, with the glare. It's just so cute. This is Matilda by Roald Dahl, and love that cover. And then this is Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. Yay! I already have Peter Pan and one other one. They have Huck Finn too there. So I may pick that up the next time I'm there. I don't know, we'll see. I was kind of excited to find The Bone House by Stephen Lawhead. I had picked up The Skin Map and The Spirit Well on another trip to Ollie's, and last time I did a book haul. So now, that's book 1 and 3, and so now I have the whole trilogy. So this is fantasy / sci-fi, but it's got a Christian bent to it. So I kind of like that. So I've been on a real dystopian sort of sci-fi kick lately. So yeah, yeah, I'm hoping to get to these fairly soon. I don't know if they're available on audio, but you can bet that I will be checking that out. I picked up a few books that I had been having my eye on but didn't know anything about. So I went ahead and picked them up because I was doing the Underhyped Books readathon and I needed some books that I didn't know anything about. So I picked up The Other Side of the Island by Allegra Goodman. I've read this one and I'll tell you about it when I do a wrap-up. Like Moonlight at Low Tide by Nicole Quigley. This is kind of, Other Side of the Island. This is dystopia, post-apocalyptic dystopia. And then this one is just contemporary YA romance, but it's got a Christian kind of slant to it. It's not preachy at all, but it's definitely got some Christian stuff in there. This One Time with Julia by David Lampson. That's what I think of that book. The Secret Year by Jennifer R. Hubbard, which was a sweet little slice of life, kind of romance-ish YA, yeah. I stopped at a local used bookstore when I was on vacation for the past 2 weeks, and I needed to pick up, I was looking for a Dan Simmons book, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I went ahead and just kind of browsed around. And I saw this. This is called The Named by Marianne Curley. It's kind of underhyped, underrated, and it just looks really interesting. And I think it's got to do with time travel. So, yeah, me and time travel. I am always a sucker for that. And back to Ollie's. Oh my gosh, Ollie's and me, we love each other. They love my money. I love their books. I found A Million Miles in 1,000 Years by Don Miller. I have read Blue Like Jazz and Through the Painted Desert by him, and I really like him as a writer. I think he's probably a really great guy. My husband and one of my daughters went to see him at a book signing, and I kind of wish I'd gone with them, but yeah. So this is more like adult contemporary, sort of his musings on life, and you know, he's a good writer, so yeah. I was surprised to find Earthbound by April Lynn Pike. I've been listening to this on audio because the sequel, Earthquake, is out, and I think it's going to be a trilogy, so I hate it when I do that. I read the first and second book, and then I have to wait forever for the third, but oh well. I think I'm going to stop the audio, or I have stopped it, because I'm just not enjoying the narrator, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick this up in print and finish it. So I'm probably at least halfway, if not most of the way through it. Yeah, I've got some problems with it, but yeah, now I own it, at least. And then the Sarah Dessen. The Sarah Dessen that sort of exploded. I'm not sure I meant to do this, but it is YA romance, and you know how I feel about that. Okay, well, I already owned Someone Like You and The Truth About Forever. I had gotten these at Ollie's. They're $1.99 each. So I already had these. And then I thought, well, let's just get them all. Why not? For $1.99 each, you know, why not? I got... Let's see, Along for the Ride, That Summer, Keeping the Moon, Dreamland, Lock and Key, and Just Listen. I hope that I like Sarah Dessen, because I gotta tell you, I pretty much have almost every book she's written. And, you know, honestly, these are, you know, I don't know how much these are a piece. Probably, if you went to Books A Million or Barnes & Noble, a place like that, they'd be about $10 each. And so, you know, you figure, you know, even if you got a deal, they'd be more than $5, probably $7 or $8 a piece. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, $16 is what I have spent on 8 books. So, you know, I think I like Sarah Dessen at least that well. So I have a lot of Sarah Dessen to read now. And lastly, I went over to Books A Million. I was looking for The Fall of Hyperion by Dan Simmons, and I couldn't find it. I don't know why no bookstores had that. Nobody had it in stock. So I walked around and found some other things, of course. I already had Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. I have the first and second book in this series in the UK covers, which I really like, but they're paperback. And this was hardback, and it was beautiful. So I already had this, and then I saw Boundless. So I have books 1 and 3 now in this series. And honestly, oh my gosh, this cover is so pretty. Oh, so pretty. So it was, what was it, $4? So, got books 1 and 3. Now I just need book 2 in the hardcover, and I will be set with that trilogy. Love that trilogy. I think it's way underrated. I know it's gotten a lot of ratings on Goodreads, but it's so good. It's about angels. Then I found On Dublin Street by Samantha Young. I really like this. Actually, I'm listening to book 3 in this series. I didn't know if I would. It's set in Scotland, but I really like the series. And so when I saw the book on sale, I thought, you know what? I think I'm going to get that. So I did. I picked it up. Paperback. And then a little more new adult contemporary. That's new adult contemporary. This is The Secret of Ella and Michael by Jessica Sorensen. And I liked The Coincidence of Callie and Caden. I didn't love it, but I liked it. And I haven't really gone on with those companion books in that series. She's got like a whole slew of companion books. And they're all about a couple of people with names like that. So I am going to try this one. And we'll see if I like it. And then I had been, I bought these on my second trip to Books A Million. My first trip, I saw this. The Evolution of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I love this book. I absolutely love this book. And I saw it was buy 2, get 1 free. And I walked around on that trip and I could not find 2 more books that I wanted. All the YA stuff it was a lot of Sarah Dessen. I already bought Sarah Dessen for way cheaper. So I thought, oh, what am I going to do? So when I went back and I got these clearance books, I thought, okay, I'm going to walk around this store until I find 2 more books. And I did. I bet I walked around, I bet it was 2 hours I walked around that store. I was tired when I was done. But I did come up with some things. I found Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which I did not have. And this is in the new covers that are so gorgeous. So I found that. I thought, okay, now I have 2. Now I just need 1 more. And I walked and walked and walked. I really was ready to give up. And I thought, as much as I wanted this book, I thought, you know, smarter probably just to buy the 1 book. I found Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I love this book so much. I truly do. It's narrated on audio by Will Wheaton, and I absolutely loved it. So, yay! Now I had 3 books. So I got these 3, buy 2, get 1 free, and then I get another discount because I'm a member of their club, whatever it is. I forget what, Millionaires Club, I think it's called. Whatever. Anyway, that is all the books. All of the books. Now, admittedly, some of them I've read. Actually, a lot of them I've read. A lot of them I have not. So they're going to go on my TBR shelf. But, yeah, that's okay. You know, I'll get to them. It's not like I'm never going to read them. I really will. I do. I work on that TBR shelf pretty diligently. So, if you've read any of these books, I would love to know your thoughts. So, let me know in the comments. And that's it for now for me. I will see you next time, and thanks for watching.
I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.